What's up everyone, how are you all doing today? Guided by Jesus here, bringing you a brand new Fortnite video. And today guys, we're gonna have something extremely different. So as you guys know, we do live stream every Monday through Saturday. I've been trying to get in a lot of videos for you guys as well. Today being a Monday, the last day of season 3 guys, we will be live streaming and pulling an all-nighter to bring you guys firsthand the season 4 new battle pass and everything, all the new things that should be happening now with season 4. With that being said, I haven't played the game for the past 48 hours or so, and so I got home today super excited to get to play Fortnite, and I just couldn't wait until we started the live stream. So I did jump on to play a solo game, and I was thinking to myself, man, for the most part in live streams I do play and do very well. Our win ratio is really good. Imagine if I were to play, you know, while being able to focus, not having to focus on chat, read comments, etc., being able to focus more. So that's why I started playing this game, and my mentality was, let me land tilted towers and just go for as many kills as possible. So keep in mind guys, this is my very first game in the last 48 hours. I was outside, my hands were super cold. There's gonna be a couple of shots that I'm gonna miss that, in my opinion, if I was warmed up, I don't think I would have missed those shots. But nonetheless, this was an extremely insane game. Lots of kills, guys. I do encourage you to watch the game from beginning to the end. I'm also going to be sharing some tips with you guys every here and there. So for example, I knew this guy's positioning because I was listening to footsteps, and that's something extremely helpful, guys. You need to be aware of your surroundings in listening to footsteps, guys. Luckily enough there, I was able to land the shot before he was able to pull the trigger, allowing me to win that battle, guys. So at all times, for example right here, I'm using this bandage, and at the same time I'm trying to listen to footsteps, so that this way when I set foot outside this perimeter, I can more or less have an idea what's going on around me. See how I started getting shot from the back, guys? What you want to do in those situations, you want to quickly turn around and build yourself a wall. After you build yourself a wall and you're able to protect yourself from those shots, then you can go ahead and make your decision. Here I was trying to trick this guy by thinking I was down there, and as soon as I heard movement from him, I moved away, catching him off guard. He probably thought he was gonna jump down there and catch me by surprise, but nonetheless, little did he know I was the one trying to surprise him by changing my movement last second, guys, and it paid off. We managed to survive that fight, which honestly was not in our favor whatsoever. We managed to pick some bandages from him, so we're just gonna take our time to heal here. As always, like I told you guys, listen to see if you find, you know, just footsteps, if you hear gunshots around you, so this way when you move outside, you already know exactly where your immediate threats are. Passing by this section, guys, I heard this chest. So there are different ways, guys. In Fortnite you can build, and in Fortnite you can destroy. Another tip is sometimes build your way towards things and destroy your way towards things. Why would I go all the way around this building to get to this chest if all I had to do was break this one structure and go ahead, you know, and get to the chest? Another way to get into this building is by building a pyramid. I was having a really hard time here, but if you build a pyramid, you could crouch through those windows, guys. A lot of players don't know that. So this was a different way of getting into the structure, into the building, while catching this guy off guard. So I build in here. Now I'm looking for this guy, listening to footsteps. He's a really good player. He built himself up there as well. There's no way he could have gotten up there unless he had built himself a ramp. So now, guys, I'm one shot again, to like, for the most part. So all I'm gonna try to do right now is put myself in a position where I could peek shoot. So this way it doesn't give him the opportunity to spray on me. Like, I'm gonna quickly put myself in risk, but remove myself from risk every here and there, trying to just get, you know, damage off of this guy, as much damage as possible without putting myself at risk. I missed my shot there, but then I do land another pretty nice shot, and there we go. We were able to outplay this opponent, guys. So I used the Portafort really quick to protect myself and try to heal up. Unfortunately, he didn't have much heals for me, only one mini shield, which should allow us to tank one shot of a assault rifle. That's the kind of mentality you need to play your games and to keep in mind, guys. So here I knew that I was 2 shots to any assault rifle or 1 headshot to any assault rifle. So you want to play cautious. You don't want to go in the wide open, guys, because you know you're very vulnerable to dying. So we already have 6 kills. I know I want to find heals here as fast as possible because I want to go back into the hunt. I was looking to get a really high kill game for you guys, but unfortunately all this area seems like it's been looted already, guys. So unfortunately, I know I'm gonna eventually have to move out. I do think of searching the basement, like the first floor. I hadn't searched there yet. Do find grenades. I was hoping to find bandages. A lot of times people leave bandages behind because they're not the best heals possible. But when you're this low, like I was, you'll go for anything, guys. So I'm still seeking around, and I hear footsteps here. So now I know I have to be careful. This guy is likely gonna expect me to go up the stairs, so what do? I build myself a way around that. So this way I'm gonna catch him by surprise. Look at that. Never did he expect me to come out of there. Landed a really good shot on him already. And at this point I know he has the advantage on me because where he was at, he could see me first. Like, he could use third-person view and see me first if I kept on peeking. So I opted to hiding and waiting for him to peek first. So if you go back on that, you will see that he actually peeked, he exposed himself, and after he exposed himself, I went ahead and took the advantage and jumped up quickly, landing a shot to him and winning that fight. Notice here, guys, as I heal, I'm trying to fix my loadout already. Unfortunately, I make a mistake, but this is something you want to practice. While you heal, while you're giving your teammates, you know, weapons, exchanging things, ammo, etc., you could, you know, go ahead and essentially try to fix your loadout. Those are seconds that you're saving that sometimes could mean life or death. In this game, sometimes a fraction of a second means dying or not, you know? So you want to take advantage of absolutely everything, guys. Absolutely anything you could do to be faster, whether it's farming, materials, whatever. Do it. Do it. So I know I have 2 launch pads. The circle is going to be very far, the safe zone. So I know I can take my time with this guy. I'm just trying to figure out what he's going to do. Is he going to go for that loot? Is he going to rotate around the side? Because he was taking way too long, I decided on just going ahead and making the first move. Like I said, I was going for a high kill game. Like, it wouldn't really matter for me to win this game if it wasn't with high kills, so I went ahead and took the initiative. Now I hear footsteps under me. In a second here, I'm gonna hear footsteps under me. So he pushed, and so now because I was able to hear those footsteps, which is crucial, guys, I really do recommend you play at a good enough volume, or that you don't have too much noise around you, surrounding you. And try to get a good headset, guys, that will allow you to listen to surround sound, etc., you know? So because of that, notice he never appeared on my screen, and nonetheless, I knew he was on top of me. I mean, under me, I'm sorry. So that allowed me to win that fight with ease. Now I start getting shot from the side. Like I told you guys, first thing you want to do is you want to put a wall to, you know, block those shots, and then you could assess and try to figure out what you're going to do. We landed a pretty nice headshot on him. I was pretty upset that he managed to get a headshot with the AR on me as well, but nonetheless, I'm really happy with the loot that this guy gave me, allowing me to be at 200 health in total here, 100 HP and 100 shield. So look here, while I'm healing up, I'm already fixing my loadout. I know that I can't move the med kit out of the way. Like, I can't go towards the pump to drop it, so I just go into my inventory, drop the pump. That's gonna make an open slot, allowing me to pick up the tactical shotgun again without having to stop using that med kit. Knowing that I'm ridiculously far from the safe zone, I start ramping up here. I've killed 9 people already, and this is just way too far out, and the storm is about to start moving, so I knew I could build up really high there with the ramp without any risk of someone shooting me down. A lot of times it is risky, guys, but in this situation, with my awareness and just knowledge of the game, I knew it was very unlikely that someone was going to try to shoot me down there. So I do have 2 more launch pads, but I do know that I'm within range of this circle. So I'm just going to try to save those launch pads and try to get into the circle by running in. I also know that this area right here is very populated, like around Salty. And since the circle is ending on this far side of the map, I knew maybe a lot of people would be coming in from this side that I'm at. So I wouldn't like to launch pad again, allowing them to see where I am. And instead, I prefer to just walk in, trying to catch them from the back, guys. So as you're gonna see here, as I'm moving in, I noticed something to my right side. I'm going to notice, like, and that's good, like your awareness, you really need to be aware to those small little movements. I was able to notice that guy there, and I didn't just want to hit him with a body shot, allowing him to quickly recover, you know, move, try to heal, etc., and fight back. Since he wasn't moving, I just went for that headshot, guys. And being able to land those shots a lot of times, you know, means winning a game or not. Imagine if I landed a body shot there and he, you know, quickly built himself, healed, and then fought back at me. You know, I could have had problems there. So that's why I went for the headshot, guys. So once again, I already noticed here where the next circle is, and I'm already making my way there. A lot of times making your way to the circle early and getting to the circle first might, you know, give you a really good advantage. So I'm just heading towards the next circle. Saw an enemy player there, tried taking a snipe at him. I noticed that he wasn't jumping around or anything. It was a good opportunity. While I'm chasing him, I see another player. So first thing you do, guys, like I said, build yourself a wall. Then you want to build yourself a ramp to be able to spot the opponent. When I noticed he was pushing me, I went ahead and just went full out on him. I knew I had all the advantage. He wasn't even looking at me, so I took the advantage of that and got a lot of tactical shoddy shots on him, being able to secure that kill, guys. So now only 5 players besides me on the map. It's a pretty big safe zone, guys, so I'm not too concerned. I'm just running straight towards the next circle. One of these players is ahead of me, and I can hear the shots to the east right there. You see there are 2 other players there fighting as well. So that's 3 out of 5. I'm pretty sure that there's no other opponent like behind me or anything like that. This time I was finally able to land that sniper shot, giving me a really good advantage against that player. And so now I'm going to go ahead and try to finish these guys off. As I said, I was going for kills. The best thing here would have been to kill the guy to the right, this guy that I'm going to shoot at right now, because he was the one with height advantage. He was the one closest to me, and he is a player with RPG, guys. So he would have been my immediate threat. So that's my, you know, advice to you. You should shoot this guy instead of the one that I killed. The only reason I killed the other guy is because I was going for kills. I didn't want the guy with the RPG to kill him. That would have been 1 less kill for me on the board. So he pushes me with a launch pad. I go ahead and do the turtle tactic. Even if he went ahead and, you know, went right on top of my base, he wouldn't be able to shoot me because I put a ceiling for myself. Then I do the staircase, double staircase out. And notice that once I see that he's trying to take my base down, I quickly went down to the next level and I was able to kill him. I guess he didn't expect me, probably underestimated me, guys. So I was able to get a really easy kill on him. Now I know that there's a player here to my north, knowing that it's only him and 1 more, and the other guy hasn't been spotted yet. I'm not really concerned about the other player. I'm relatively certain that he's not the best player in the world. The fact that we still haven't seen him at all. So I quickly take this guy out of his advantageous spot, which was being in high ground, and I'm gonna try to push a little bit, put a little bit of pressure on him and just test him out, see how good of a player he is. He is pretty decent, guys, with his builds and whatnot. As you guys can see right there, I missed the snipe, which if I was warmed up, I don't think I would have missed it. But like I told you guys, this was my first game in the last like 48 hours or so. And nonetheless, now I see the storm is moving, or has moved, and that makes me notice one thing, where the next safe zone is, and I noticed that I can easily cut this guy off. So me getting the safe zone first, obviously there's still a minute and 40 seconds left in the zone for the storm to move, but I'm now in a more advantageous spot. I try to use the crack here between these bricks to my advantage to try to snipe this guy, nearly succeeding, guys. Check out that shot, very, very close. I guess I could have predicted that by uncrouching, my aim would have gone a little bit over the opponent, so I should have aimed more or less around the waistline of the opponent. And so now my opponent realized what I did, trying to go ahead and cut him off from being in the safe zone. So he's gonna start trying to little by little here moving out, guys. That was another snipe miss by me. I normally don't miss those, and at least not by that far, but not being warmed up sometimes takes its toll on you. And so I noticed him trying to little by little push towards the next circle. I see that if I move out right now, I can cut him off once again, or at least try to. So that's what I do, guys. I just go ahead and try to push and keep pressure on this guy, not allowing him to get a really good spot. I land a really, really nice prediction rocket right there, and now I know it's time to push. This guy is really, really weak. He's not gonna have the confidence to fight anymore. He's gonna be trying to heal. So now is my opportunity to push this guy. And so I know he turtled in right now, so I'm just gonna continue pressuring by destroying that, and boom, just like that, we won that fight, guys. So now I only have one more player to worry about, guys. So I'm trying to find him, and he finds me first. Like I said, turn around, build your walls. That is absolutely crucial. I'm gonna knock him down right here, taking him away from his height advantage, and now I have the height advantage. He's a relatively good player, building really fast here, not allowing me to get any shots on him. I'm gonna pressure him and try to get height advantage on him because I do have the RPG, guys. That's gonna be really, really good for me, having the height advantage with this RPG. So he notices that, and he's actually going to try to take down my base right here to do the exact same thing that I did to him. Take your opponent down from the high ground, and I do manage to land a really, really good rocket here on him. So now he's relatively weak. I notice he started building. I want to be able to take the high ground and not allow him to progress. So that's why I kept ramping, and I ramped over him, not allowing him to continue building up, guys. That's one strategy that I hope to teach you guys more of as well, in more details. But whenever you can, ramp over your opponent. That gives you an insane advantage. And then I just played it safe there by just killing him with the rocket launcher from high ground. Probably one of the most overpowered things you could do in this game, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. It really does help out the channel. Share your comments down below. I do my very best to read and answer every single one of them. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications to not miss a single upload.